Hello, and welcome to the FE3 2025 interview for Cycle of Remorse. My name's Olivia, and I'm here with the lead developer of the game, PKLucky. Hello.
Hi, I'm PKLucky. Thank you for having me today.
Yeah, thanks for coming. It's so fun to do these interviews. I'm so glad so many people have been interested. Can you describe your game for our audience? What is Cycle of Remorse?
So, Cycle of Remorse is very much a story-driven fan game. I refuse to use the word hack since it is made with LT Maker, so technically not a hack. Yeah, it is basically about you play as this Princess Krista, and there's some weird goings on in her home continent, and you basically got to go from country to country trying to solve the mystery of like what's going on and uncover the mysteries of why everything is so corrupt at the moment. But Krista also has something she has to hide as well, so there's a little bit of that going on as well.
Ooh, some intrigue.
Oh yeah.
All right. We'll ask more about the story later on, I think. But what were some of your inspirations for this game?
Ooh.
Either from a storytelling standpoint, because you said it's story driven, or from like a gameplay perspective.
In terms of gameplay, I love just GBA Fire Emblem so much. So a lot of it is based on like that sort of structure, low skills, and just like I don't know, there's just a simplicity to GBA that I just really, really like. So I really wanted to inject all of that into there. And in terms of like story-wise, the RPG Maker game Omori was a huge
Hmm.
inspiration for things. Themes of like trauma and trying to get over stuff you did in the past is like a really big theme that I want to explore with this game, which also kind of feeds into some gameplay aspects as well.
Yeah, how
This
so?
is this is very Iron Man friendly, which I'll probably go more into later. So like just rolling with the punches, even if you like lose units and whatever, there are some incentives to just keep going and just, trying not to reset as much as maybe one would normally do. And yeah, I
It sounds like the themes of the story were very, very important to how you made this game then.
oh yeah, absolutely. I really try to I just love making stories and I just really want to hammer home a lot of like a bunch of different themes and stuff. This is like the first time I've ever really made a Fire Emblem hack of any sort. Well, fan game, but whatever. But yeah. Oh my goodness.
All right. It's exciting though, isn't it?
Oh
Like
yeah,
getting
absolutely.
to. I saw on your thread that you've been working on this for quite some time, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Must be a good feeling to see it sort of progressing so much from that point. You said on the thread, I think you said 5 years?
Yeah, so I started in like 2017. So
Oh, so
I
much longer
started
than that now. Oh.
so like I started streaming Fire Emblem 7 on my YouTube channel and I was like talking with people in my chat and we were just kind of shooting the breeze there being like, "Hey, if we were like characters in a Fire Emblem game, what classes would you go into and whatever?" One thing led into it another and then Cycle of Remorse just kind of got born from that. It's so different from how it started off. I had like way more of people in my chat as characters, but I cut some people out for one reason or another. Right now, the only people who have like self inserts in the game are me and my husband. So that's fun.
Yeah. So your game uses Lex Talionis, right? You said it's a fan game a few times now.
Yes, yes.
How has that enabled you to design outside the scope of FEGBA? Because you said before that you're very, very inspired by the FEGBA format. I'm wondering if you
Hmm.
used LT as a way to sort of do things that might not have been possible in the original GBA games.
Yeah, to be fair. So when I first started like making the game and looking into how to make my own Fire Emblem fan game, ROM hacking was obviously my first thing, my first go-to, but quite frankly, ROM hacking is very intimidating for me. Like I was always afraid of like messing up the ROM to like a point of no return where I'm like, "Oh no, I messed everything up."
Yeah, no,
So
that's fair. A lot of people are nervous about stuff like that.
Yeah, so like LT was just a good way for me to be like, okay, this feels a little more relaxed for me since I had a little bit of background in Python and programming in general before I started working on stuff. So I was like, okay, so if I mess something up, it's probably because I typed something wrong. So that was always a nice feeling where it's just like, okay, so it's my fault that the game isn't working, not the ROM's.
Yeah, it's always nice getting to have that sort of control.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So you've been at FE3 twice now, right? You were in 2023 and 2024?
Yes.
So how has this game grown since then? What can people who watch those showcases expect to see different here in 2025?
I think mostly just maybe some adjustments in game balance because I know when I first debuted Cycle of Remorse for my first FEE3, the game was really, really easy. Like people say that it's easy now, but it was way easier than that when I first debuted. So there's a lot more of a challenge. There's a bit more game balance. I know how to structure a Fire Emblem game now. It's crazy what many years can do to like really help you refine how you want to structure your own games.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's such a good learning experience.
It's also really satisfying just to be able to like feel that improvement, right? To like
For sure, for sure.
look at the maps that you're designing and be able to think to yourself, "Hey, I am doing better than I did last time. This map is better." It's a really,
Exactly.
really unique feeling, I think.
Yeah.
All right. So I've read a lot of your fit. I was scrolling through it, and I saw that there's a lot of mention about you really want to encourage that Iron Man play. You mentioned it earlier in the interview as well. Um,
Yes.
so how does your game sort of encourage Iron Man, and how have you designed around that as a gameplay intention?
So, story wise, there are some events that only happen if certain units die, for one thing. It's not like you're locked out of any good rewards or anything, it's just like different sort of benefits to having a unit die. And in terms of gameplay, some people might notice that, oh, yeah, there's like characters who are like in the same class or whatever. So, let's say you lose your thief early on, you're going to get someone who can also fill in that thief role later on. So, you don't need to worry about that. And I don't think anyone has discovered this during Act Two, which is like post Chapter 11. But if you let like a good majority of your units die, you get like a replacement unit later on, just to kind of fill out your roster a little bit. Each one of those is a generic pirate, and I was joking about this with my husband, but like if you play so badly that you lose like half of your units and you have a bunch of pirates, you can have like 80% berserkers by the end of the game if you really want to.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah,
Me and
yeah.
my crew rolling up.
Exactly.
We may not have a boat, but you're still our captain, princess.
Heck yeah.
That rules. I really like that. Sorry. I'm really enjoying the mental image there. Um, we were also mentioning before, there's a lot of sort of thematic intent behind this stuff. I'm wondering as well how that played into the Iron Man design, how that sort of influenced your writing.
Yeah. Like I said before, like gameplay wise, I do love like GBA and just there's no like turn wheel or anything. I never really like turn wheel. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but I'm not into it. I feel like it just makes the game too easy, you know what I mean?
It's
So like I
controversial. Some people like it, though.
yeah, so I made it an active decision to not include turn wheel. And in terms of it affecting the writing, it's just like I have to admit, sometimes it's just like, oh yeah, this unit died. Can I include them in the cutscene? Maybe? I don't know. So there is that sort of thing going on where I'm like, okay, I have to figure out who is essential to the plot, who isn't. Can I include them in cutscenes? And if they die, can I find an alternate way to tell the story of with this cutscene and whatever? It's an interesting exercise in like trying to figure out, okay, how has the player played out so far, and how can I just properly tell this story with all these possibilities in mind?
Stuff like that gets really difficult.
Oh yeah.
I have written a game with some heavy conditionals, and even trying really hard to keep the number of variables down. Holy shoot, it can get complicated in the late game.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, what are some of your sort of goals for the final version of this game?
Okay, so there's a lot.
Go
So
ahead.
so this next act, Act 3, that's going to be the final act. So I want to make sure that all the story stuff is completely done. It's fully playable. I'm trying to take my time with it because there's like two big plot twists that I want to make sure that are executed perfectly. And I don't want it to be where the player runs into a game-breaking bug as these plot twists are revealed, because that is going to ruin the experience entirely.
Fair
Um,
enough.
on top of that, this game has canon paired endings, and I do want those support chains to be like completely done for that as well. So even if some of the, I guess I would say optional supports aren't done, I want at least the canon pairings to have their supports completely done.
That makes sense, yeah. Supports are a massive workload.
Yeah,
They're fun though, right?
they are
They're
so fun. I
so
love.
fun.
Yeah, I have my husband and another friend of mine helping out with supports and stuff because I have like maybe I showed the number of supports I have planned to people in the LT Maker Discord, and they're like, "Are you okay? Are you all right?" I have like 150 planned, and I only have like
That's a
28 chains.
ton.
Yeah, it's crazy. Even with the help, it's just like it's such an undertaking.
Jeez. I was getting paid
Yeah.
and I still took like a half a year to write 40 supports. Oh my goodness.
Oh gosh.
Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
It's going to be
Thank
exciting
you.
when they're all done though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, how do you intend to sort of stand out from the crowd with your game? Like, what sets it apart from other hacks, other fan games, other things that you can find on FEU?
I think a big thing is probably the writing style. I'd say that I have a certain sense of humor.
Yeah.
um the prologue should let you know exactly what sort of brand of humor I have. I think it's a good it's a good way to gauge like, is this game for me? If it's not, I completely understand. I have a love for lowbrow sexual humor. So like, if that's not for you, I completely understand if you skip over it. It's fine. But like, underneath that though, there is, like I said, a lot of themes of like trauma and getting over it and whatever, and just rolling through the punches and consequences of your own actions. So there is a deep underlying story here. It's just that you have to get through my unique sense of humor before you get to that point.
Everyone needs a chance to be a little silly.
Of course.
All right, all right. We're closing in on the last couple questions here, real quick. So we get to do my favorite one. What's your favorite part of your project? Can be anything at
Oh,
all. What's the thing you
man.
like the most?
Ooh, you know what? It's definitely the music selection, actually.
Oh yeah,
So, I have like a good mix of a lot of video game music that I really like, a lot from a lot of different franchises. Ooh, you know what? So I have some songs from like the Ace Attorney franchise, and I thought it would be fitting thematically because another big theme of this fan game is like discovering the truth, uncovering lies and whatever. So I feel like having Ace Attorney music just fits in thematically
yeah,
perfectly.
that's fun.
And then, man, there's so many other franchises I have in there. The King of Fighters. I have something from Beautiful Joe in there as well. It's just a variety of stuff in there. And I also have like a bunch of like free to use music from different Japanese artists all across online. So it's just a lot. And so actually, do you know about like the software Utau? It's kind of like Vocaloid.
I've never heard of it. No.
Okay, so Utau is basically like a voice synthesizer program that you can use to like record your own voice, and you can use that voice bank to like make songs, and the thing would sing for you and whatever. So
Interesting.
yeah, so like there's one track that's used in one of the supports that features my Utau voice bank in it actually. It is more of a late game support. It's an A support between two characters, so I'm not sure if most players will be able to see it in the current state of the game right now, but by the time that the game's done, it should be hearable. But it is in the game files and can be heard in the sound room, so yeah, that's a little something something.
Interesting stuff.
Yeah.
I love a good soundtrack. Oh my
Mm-hmm,
gosh.
mm-hmm.
I remember, I don't do a lot of hacking these days, but the last time I did, I remember me and the person I was working with spent just hours sitting there combing through like every possible MIDI we could find, trying to find what we could put in the game.
Oh man, yeah, yeah,
Shout outs to Tricky Nikki, who's also the editor of this video, for helping us figure that stuff out.
yeah.
Oh man. Alright, how many chapters long is the game meant to be? You've mentioned you're moving into Act 3. So how
So
many is it
I
currently, and how many more are planned after that?
So it is currently at 22 chapters, and I'm kind of shooting for something within the mid 30 range, so like 35-ish, maybe pushing 40. I hope not
Whoa.
40 because that is long.
I did see on the thread, does this game have tier 3 promotions, or is it that they branch 3 times? I might have misread.
There is tier 3 promotions,
Right,
yes.
yeah. So there's more heft to the progression to allow for that extra space in the gameplay.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay. Well, if that all sounds exciting to you, dear audience, it'll be in the description. You can find a link to the thread. And you can check it out, play the current version, give some feedback, give your thoughts. It sounds like a game that's being made with a whole lot of passion, and I love seeing stuff like that. If you enjoyed this video, we'll have several more interviews like it throughout the event. So please stay tuned for that, as well as all the other lovely showcases we have going on. And thank you so much, PKLucky, for coming. It was lovely to interview you. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and everyone, I hope you enjoy Cycle of Remorse if you pick it up.
Yeah. Like I said, it sounds like I love hearing a game that's just like such a work of like love, right? Just like
Oh,
all
yeah.
the stuff that the creator really likes to see in media, just all poured into one big package. That's part of what makes the whole ROM hack fan game scene so much fun.
Oh,
So,
absolutely.
is there anything else you want to say to the audience before we go?
Uh, just have fun with the rest of FE3. Hopefully, you find Cycle of Remorse fun, but if you don't, I hope you find something else that's shown off at the event worth your while.
Yeah, we'll have a ton of stuff. It's going to be awesome. So, have fun, everyone, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.